Yeah, 11 stacks of Dying Light. The judgment has arrived in Dead by Daylight, and with it, a new perk called Celestial Witness. Every 30 seconds, if the obsession is 40 meters away from you, you will see their aura for 3 seconds, and otherwise, the obsession is swapped to the farthest away survivor. Naturally, this perk will combine with a lot of obsession perks, like Friends to the End, allowing you to swap the obsession before you hurt a survivor to guarantee that every single time you get an exposed proc, or Nemesis, granting everyone every 30 seconds a minute of Oblivious and a long aura reveal. However, I feel like there are 2 perks that specifically break this perk completely. It is Dying Light or Cool the Weak and Save the Best for Last or Keep Them Waiting, both from Michael Myers, but however, if you do not own Michael Myers, both of them are free and in the general blood web. Dying Light will slow down the generator repair speeds every time you hook a survivor by a small margin, up to 11 times maximum if we include swapping the obsession. Save the Best for Last will shorten our M1 cooldown for every successful basic attack we hit on a survivor. Now, both of these perks do not get value if you proc their requirements on an obsession. However, because of Celestial Witness, you will never be interacting with the obsession, because every 30 seconds it will be across the map. Both of these perks work extremely well on the Dredge, so I decided it will be the greatest idea to combo these perks in a Dredge build. I have 3 games prepared for you, I hope you enjoy. Okay, Cold Tower. Big fan of this map personally. So let us see how this build will work. So we have Celestial Witness, which begins its cooldown like now. And in 30 seconds, I think, like less than 30 seconds from now, we'll get an obsession swap. So the furthest person from us will be an obsession. Meaning that we basically have guaranteed that we will not have an obsession in our chase. And if we're like really close to an obsession when our chase begins, we can just wait for the cooldown. And then we'll have a swap. Okay, this is my first game on this new patch, and the swing animation feels kinda weird. I don't know why, but yeah, what is the swing animation? What? They changed how Dredge swings? Yeah, this is not how... It's supposed to be raised way faster. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, we got our first 2 stacks of save. We also got Forever Entwined, that's like the comfy perk. Oh, that's a new blood effect, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay, we got another obsession swap. We have Meg. Dwight is still the furthest away from me. Now this main building is kinda shit to run, so I'm gonna try to break this breakable wall. Maybe a little bit later. Nice. Let's place our remnant here. Perfectly zoned back here. And now we get a free hit. This feels so fucking weird, I'm sorry. I don't know why it was changed, but that's interesting. We got a melee teleport, perfect. Guaranteed down. Sweet. It's gonna be another Dying Light token, basically for free. Again, we have basically no like issues with the obsession and getting the obsession hooked at this point. So if Dwight is kinda getting annoying, we can just try to find him and then just wait for the cooldown to end. And Dwight is not even our obsession anymore. Now Dwight is gonna be affected by Dying Light, so that's great. Let's break this. Let's go back. Now you're probably wondering why I didn't put on Nemesis, since it's pretty much is the perfect perk to synergize with this build. And that's because Dredge doesn't really take advantage of the Oblivious status effect, because he will always be undetectable when you begin a chase with a survivor. Like, your chase will always be begun by you being undetectable, so you don't really care about Oblivious, per se. Which means, basically, that they are not aware at all. Which basically means that you're gonna get the benefit of Oblivious, because you will always, like, approach them stealthily by just using your power correctly. So yeah, I decided to go for something else. And you don't really get an advantage from the Aura Read too, because like, why would you go for your obsession if you have 2 other obsession perks, you know? You don't really want to go to your obsession in this build, you want to separate the obsession away from the gameplay. That White just ran into me, so I'm just gonna capitalize on it. He can get 2-tap here. That doesn't connect. Yeah, I'm sorry, this like... I'm assuming they changed it to be more accurate with like... It's supposed to be like more like the third person for the survivor. Probably. Like with the like the wind up curve, I would assume, but like it just feels so weird. I don't think that's a necessary change, to be fair. We find a Lodi. Because I feel like the exit animation was kind of adjusted too to look a bit more like it doesn't like when you spectate someone in custom games, you know? She's just become my obsession, but like to be fair... Okay, that was nice. We can just down her and just slug her. Since she's like literally in front of me. And I don't want to hook her yet, because if I hook her, I lose both save the best for last, as in ability to gain stacks. And also I don't get more dying light stacks, so I'm just gonna go for a Lodi here. Obsession didn't swap, so Talita is to obsession. And we're gonna pick. We're not gonna try to slug it in the game, because we want to still get a bit more time from this game. I'm gonna go break these slugs. Keep in mind, these are probably not the best survivors, because as I said, this is my first game on Killer. And they just reset the MMR. It's kind of a wild west now on who you get. But the MMR is supposed to be a bit more accurate with how the game is actually like played, so... Okay, nice, we can now kill the Talita. Since our obsession swapped away. That's perfect. Yeah, so games are kinda like a wild west right now. Because you like run into every kind of player, because like everyone's hopping on with like the same MMR. So games are gonna be a bit weird, but I'm... Like you can see the vision, right? It's not really about like the whole execution of it, but like the synergy is clear here. Like I just physically cannot not get the value of my perks because of Celestial Witness just like getting the obsession out of my way all the time. Which basically deletes the counterplay to Stability, which is just to force the obsession to take hit. Unless you specifically do it exactly when the perk went off cooldown, you know? And that applies, you can cross them up to the chase happening right now as the obsession before the perk perks again, which is really funny, and that when the killer can just wait. Yeah, these guys don't seem like... What the fuck was that camera flick? I didn't even move my mouse like that. Yeah, these guys don't seem too much experienced, so we're gonna do a few games. Hopefully get some actual competent survivors in here. Because again, these guys seem a bit new. Because, well, yeah, as I said, like the MMR just reset. Like, I mean, to be fair, it reset yesterday, but yesterday I was not able to play the game. So again, this is my first game on Killer on this new patch with the new MMR. So again, I'm not supposed to be in this lobby, so I need to get out of it as soon as possible. Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. Like this is not how the swing ever was, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just not sure if that's like a good decision. I'm gonna send this to Beta Hub to check if that's intended or not, but like if it's intended, then like please just revert it. It's fucked with my muscle memory so much. Like yes, the swing curve technically like matches the timing of the swing, right? Because like it ends at the top of the screen. Like the animation ends with like the weapon being at the top of the screen, technically. Or like at the highest point, the swing ends. Like when you raise the weapon the highest, as you can see, like it touches the top of the screen, the swing ends, right? And it makes sense timing-wise, but like I'm just used to the faster like wind up. It just seems like weird. I don't know. These guys have some kind of self-perk because I have not seen an aura reveal from Celestial Witness at all. Like, I know it's a short aura reveal, but like genuinely I just have not seen a single time this perk. I got lifed on. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. And also keep in mind I might just be rusty, because again, I didn't play the game for a week, I was not home. Okay, how long is the reveal? 3 seconds. Yeah, I should be able to... oh, there you go, I see him now. But like, that's so odd. Really? Okay, hold some time hook game. 3 turns left. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, I can probably assume a lot of people will be complaining about the fact that you're getting random people right now in terms of skill level when it comes to MMR, but like keep in mind you gotta calibrate. It's kind of like competitive in games, right? Like you first need to go through the calibration phase of your skill basically, so the game knows who to put you up against. And because everyone's on the same level of MMR, like a game just came out, like you gotta face like worse people, so the game knows where to put you. Like I think that Mac Thomas was completely not in the same league as I was not to try to ego, but like, I don't know, man. Really well played though. Red Square is not the best map particularly, but I believe that we can get some nice value out of this. Let's see. This map is quite dense when it comes to pallets. Like you can have spawns that kind of just pallet into pallet sometimes, but oh well. Fortunately, we don't find our obsession here, so we don't have to wait for our perk to trigger. This is a quick hit. Nice, perfect. Oh, she just votes back. Okay, yeah. Okay, Yunjin. I mean, she makes a pallet here, so that's fine. Nice. Cook down. Yeah, again, it seems like we're still in the bracket, which is fair. Like, I need you all to realize, by the way, that like the calibration of the new MMR system might take like a month or so. Like, everyone that ever played this game has a reset MMR now, so you need to play a lot of games to get where you actually deserve to be. And I think the MMR changes overall are a very good thing, because now what happens, if your grade on Killer and Survivor should give you an idea of what your intended, like, in what MMR bracket you are. So for example, if you're like 81 on Killer or on Survivor, you know that you're like top MMR, seemingly. Because now that we have the MMR system based mostly on emblems, you will have a base idea of where you are when it comes to the skill, which then makes it so you can actively pinpoint if you're in top MMR or not. Because yes, like it doesn't, like you cannot lose pips anymore, so you, like the MMR loss won't go into account with that, but still, like it gives you a base idea of where you are. Yeah, these guys are not supposed to be in my lobbies, I'm sorry. Unfortunately. But I think overall it's a good thing, but again, we gotta suffer a bit through calibration of the system. That is the only problem with it as I can see right now. I'm gonna wait for Celestial Witness to change so we can go for this Drake. Since it's about to go off cooldown. And if it doesn't, then we can just go to someone else. Nice, hello. What's up, bro? I'm just waiting for my cooldown. Perfect. And that should be done. Yep, perfect. I have 7 stacks of Power Event 1, so there shouldn't be a pallet save. I have basement, yeah, perfect. Okay, so nobody even called for the pallet save. Sweet. Again, as I said in the previous game, like you can tell that like I'm not facing the best survivors ever. But you can probably see the vision with like the... Like you can see the vision with the personality, right? Like you will never have an obsession in front of you, so you're guaranteed to keep getting value out of your like perks, right? You're guaranteed to always have a Stibiful stack on your hit. You're never gonna lose a stack of Stibiful. You're always gonna have a stack of Undying not Undying, Dying Light every time you hook someone. Like, it's insane. Genuinely insane. Okay, oh, we have a save here. Did I not hear a sound? Oh wow, he makes it up. I mean, I can just try to body block and stall this Yui out until I get the obsession. Or she's just gonna go to a pallet, but like, it's fine. I'm gonna get the swap before I even secure the hook. Yeah, exactly. And now we continue the cycle. We lost 2 stacks of Stibiful, but like, we don't care. This Jake is not very intelligent. That's interesting. And while it's not the best, like, thing in the world, you will have a band-aid for the current issues with Killer, because like on average you'll just be like facing a bit worse players. And again, it's not a good thing, but games will be a bit easier to win, if you will. And then eventually everyone will be where they belong in terms of skill. And at that point the game can be balanced way better, in my opinion. Because what will happen, I'm gonna wait for this, for the Celestial Witness to proc, because I don't want to... I mean, I want to end the game yet. I'm not even sure if the Drake is going for the save, but I want to pick this Yunjin up and secure the hook without losing my perks because I'm at 6 stacks of stable. Nice, okay. Yeah, again, as I was saying, like, the game, I feel like, will now have a better, like, balancing philosophy because the MMR just overall is more consistent when it comes to, like, player skill, right? Like, you keep running into, like, comp players and comp wannabes who just kinda run perks to emulate their wins, or people who just kinda run perks to deal with the strongest players in the game, which is fair. And overall just kinda good at the game. But what that means is that behavior can then balance around that system and accurately reflect on what is the strongest in what MMR and what overall makes people win more. So then they can like base what is actual skill and what is, you know, just poor balancing. Which I think overall, like, having a good MMR system in this game is going to be the ultimate decider of like what the game's future is gonna be. Anyway, yeah, these games are just not the best quality, unfortunately, because of what I'm facing. But like, I feel like it does raise a pretty good discussion point. Yeah, 11 stacks of Dying Light. Oh my god, GG well played. 4k4 by the way. They only needed 1 gen. That's so sad. Okay, Recruit's Yard. This is a pretty solid map, I would say. Hopefully our opponents are a bit better than we got previously, but again, I'm not gonna expect too much because of the MMR rework, but hopefully we can get some closer games. We find the Lori first, but we also have... Oh, this Nia is looking interesting already. The outfit is definitely telling me this is a bit more experienced player, but that launch threw me off guard, bro. Oh, okay. But they do have charms that are glowing, so they might not be... Like, it's a mixed bag, probably, because of... yeah, I'm probably gonna self target then. Because this is taking a bit too long and I don't want to necessarily save the Shaken at 5 gens. Like, it's a mixed bag, because like they have glowing charms, which is not what you should be doing, because they do have some visual glitches, but like they do have the outfit that is often run by competitive players, so it's gonna be peculiar. Let's see. Okay, first hit at 4 gens, not the best, but we'll play over it. I should have broken the track like 10 days ago. Oh wait, is she gonna do it? No, she's not gonna do it. Yeah, I thought she was gonna pick it in my face, but nah. Hold on, hold W. That's good. Not gonna hold W. Wow. Okay. Oh, this is a nice setup they have here. Yeah, there's like 7 billion pallets. Damn. Okay, yeah, I wanted you to go here, because now I can shut this area down really efficiently. That was a bit early, but we'll work with this. Yeah, she's down. She can only make like this pallet potentially, and now it's a 50. That she loses. Nice, perfect, okay. 2 gens popped, not the best, but like, again, it's early game, so they probably got a big power spike from everything they brought into the match. That's fine. Yeah, their first Dying Light, someone's here. That's Nia. They do have steadfast seemingly. I'm getting bagged. Interesting. I'm gonna vault this? No, you're not. Yeah, I'm doing petty mistakes. Okay. You cannot run shock again. You have to swap loops now, yeah. Place it here, replace it at the window, so she gets thrown off. I couldn't swing out of my power. I could not swing. Like, straight up, I got the bug. The bug is still in the game. That's great. Okay. I thought she was gonna vault the window. Oh, I get that hit. That's nice. Okay. Pull back. Nice. He's not gonna leave. I popped it too early. This is a very nice Nia. You know how to play the game well. I'm lucky might be overcommitting to this. I have to spread my injuries a bit more. That was an uninteresting down, okay, cool. Okay, we got accidental stacks up, so at least that's something. But again, they are quite good at getting their macro pressure up. They did 3 runs in the first, like, 2 hooks. And again, I'm still getting used to that fucking new swing animation that they changed. Nice to get this out of the way. Resistance. We go to this person. That's not my obsession, that's perfect. There's 2 people here. Dramaturgy not exposed. I see. Yeah, Steadfast is so fucking stupid. Like, look at this, bro. Child Hope meta incoming, bro. Oh, okay, that's mine. Yeah. Like, I have to kill this before this gets completed, but they're really gonna be back on it, like, again, like 5 seconds. Yeah. Like, this is just a lost cause at this point. Or it's already set too. Don't vote that window, that's interesting. Dude, I can't, bro. It's so fucking odd. Okay, Aurora's trying to go reset the boon. We're not gonna let that happen. Nice, good prediction. Okay, we're at 8 stacks, so we're basically guaranteed to not get any losses on our stacks in terms of super full, but they're probably back on that generator, and they also have Shack, so that's almost pretty much game over. That's so sad. Yeah, like I have to go here. I'm still here. I have to contest that now. That stunned me. Yeah, cool. That's fair. Yeah, like, to be fair, I wasn't that hitbox, honestly. I thought so. Oh, I didn't have the animation! Wait, this is the first... Wait, guys. I think I finally figured out how to use the fucking bug with the swing not coming through. This is low-key goated. Or she just made a mistake for some stupid reason. Yeah, to be fair, like, there was no reason for her to vote there. I don't know why she did that. That was a stupid vote. That's fine. Wow, you sent it. That's so funny. Okay. I don't have time to break that. I have to go to that gen. God, this is so tense, and I like this. I like that this is close. Like, I like close games. I can flex my brain. They didn't jump back on that gen? That's so fucking curious. They're healing. God, Celestial Witness is so fucking comfy, actually. Lori's still... Lori's defu, but she's my obsession too. I have the worst transport in the world. Auto aim, nice. Grab? No grab, that sucks. I know that wouldn't hit, but like that... I am still being thrown off by that like longer pullout. Like, please revert that behavior. Like, he possibly just like threw every fucking M1 killer's muscle memory in the fucking dumpster. For shits and giggles, I guess. I don't know why I fell for that hard. That was free. That buff to Sibifu though is coming in clutch a lot. Like, I'm just a fucking machine. He doesn't pop that, they don't have boon up. You vault that for some reason, you could have gone pallet there. I don't know what we're doing. Sure. This guy's playing a bit too risky. Okay. I saw you. I saw you, brother. That's a death hook. I don't know what we're doing, guys. Okay. We're slipping up. Like... This is such a free slip up. I don't know what's happening. Nice. Take this. Just in case. Nothing. Okay. Nia's on that. Good to know. Aurora's still here. Nice. That's fun. Okay. And this should be game. And I find Nia, perfect. This is UB, which it could be. This might be game over. Okay. Wait. Oh, that was a nice match. I really enjoyed this. That was fun as fuck, actually. That was really fun. Dude, I'm saying, the MMR rework will save Dead by Daylight, actually. I don't know where Aurora is. The MMR rework would save Dead by Daylight. Oh, hi, you're here. GG well played, guys. That was probably like the most fun close game I had in a long while. That was awesome. GG. GG.